Now this is a typical high Weald meadow. Lots of tall grasses in here at this time of year. You can see, looking through the grasses, and not many very obvious flowers. So it doesn't have poppies in it, it doesn't have cornflowers, but you do see that there are different heights in the grass and different types of grass around. And if you want to be good with your high Weald meadows, you've got to get to know your grasses. This meadow is currently being grazed by cows, by cattle, which is really good in creating intermediate disturbance so that annual plants can reseed. Yes. So this is the perennial ryegrass, which has been sown here. Shallow rooted, fast food for cattle really, and not part of a high Weald meadow native mix. And then one of my favourites here, crested dog's tail, which has a really tight sort of cornrow seed head to it. I always feel I'm cheating doing it at this time of year when you can see things. This one is cocksfoot, a tall, strong grass, very deep rooted. This fella is quite tall again, is meadow foxtail. You often see the heads of it waving above the grass sward. And then the one that looks a bit like it but is a bit more raggedy is sweet vernal grass. Very typical of high Weald meadows, that gives the hay and the grass its sweet scent. Getting even closer with the grasses, I just put this piece against a dark background so you can see this is rough meadow grass, and down in the junction of the leaf there's a little pointed piece called a ligule, and that goes along with a seed head that's quite open, quite Christmas tree like in its spreading. So that's rough meadow grass, and then several others that are in here which are indicators of species rich grassland or semi-improved, good quality semi-improved grassland. This is Yorkshire fog, a sort of purplish tinge to its seed head, but what's really noticeable when you see it en masse is almost a bluish hairy nature to its stem, so it's very noticeable when there's large quantities of it. Next to that is meadow foxtail, a more solid seed head with all the stamens with the grass pollen to make you sneeze on. That often stands quite tall in the field. I don't know if you can see out in this field, there's a group of them here. And then last but not least in this group is sweet vernal grass, which is the grass that gives meadow hay its fantastic scent. So a slightly more open flowering structure, seed head, than the meadow foxtail. Of course I feel I'm cheating a bit at this time of year because I can do it all with the seed heads.